Hello, hello. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope everyone had a fantastic Saturday, Sunday. Hey, Dark. How are you doing? Sounds good. Appreciate you. I'm doing pretty well, all things considered. Got to see Deadpool 3 today. That was very good. Highly recommend it if you're a fan of the series. That was all capital good. Did something good happen today that has you in a good mood? I hope so. So you deserve it. And I did look into this. We are actually playing DLC. Just want to do something different. That's fair. Oh, too much Baldur's Gate? Is that all? Well, your wish is my command. We're about ready to set sail in the Deadfire. We're actually not going to be sailing today because this DLC might take us a little bit. I don't know how long it is, of course. I haven't looked into any of that stuff, but the last one took like 3.5 sessions, so this one will probably be about the same if I had to guess. Can't say with certainty, but nope, not at all. Don't mind BG3 at all. That's fair. Well, that's good because I hope to be playing a lot more Baldur's Gate. We'll be doing this run, obviously the one, the honor mode that we're working on, but eventually I would like to do a dirge run as well. Not right away, not back to back though. Probably won't be back to back. I really want. I'm hoping to get into Pathfinder soon. I'm getting really excited about that. Oh my god. Forgot to switch screens. I took 2 steps forward and got into this. My bad, everyone. A tall, spindly Vithrak stands before you. Its carapace is dull and gray, but the figure is no less menacing for its advanced age.
A free kithling stalks the nest, thoughtlessly killing Sisak's clutch. What is this one's purpose? Sisak asks.
Vithrak's telepathic speech is accompanied by a piercing shriek that stands your hair on end. I'm literally just exploring, guy. Sisak clicks his mandibles disconsolately, and his spined head droops.
The kith is a meal escaped from the hoarder's nest. This one should have thought as much. Tender, juicy intruder cannot leave. Sisak must end its trespass. The contract says.
The contract? Why are you attacking me?
The kith seems confused. Sisak will humor it. The sightless eye watches over Sisak's clutch, loves Sisak's clutch, gives this one fruitful layings and sweetest, juiciest morsels to eat. In exchange, Sisak kills the kith intruders. But soon, Sisak's clutch will leave. This one needs only wait until the hoarder is grown thick and strong and screaming. Sisak's progenitor even signed stupid, flimsy kith paper that says so.
Welcome in, Lowbase. I'm doing very well. Everyone, please go give a follow to our friend Lowbase. You can dive into the wild world of Lowbase Guy, where swamp bugs and reptiles reign supreme, from venting about UPS woes to capturing elusive frogs and gators. Their streams are a nature lover's haven. Do I want to let this thing go? These things so far have been really tough for me. I'm afraid that this named one is going to be really, really powerful. Sounds like you signed a contract. What if I find it for you?
Then the smelly kith could read of their own death before they experience it. No. If the kith leaves to find the paper, then Sisak fails in his duty to the sightless eye. Sisak's hatchlings go hungry. The kith dies now.
Okay, so there was clearly a paper somewhere that if I had found beforehand and brought it to him, but there's no way for me to know that, of course. So instead, I'm just going to get my ass kicked in this fight. Oh yeah, I'm going to get destroyed. These things are tough enough on their own. And then we got this one. Ugh. Right, well, let's focus in. I feel like the Luminary should be the first to go.
That's not supposed to happen.
Sakahu, we're going to skip your usual stuff. Ooh, that was good. This is why I hate being out on Sunday nights. Totally fair. What time did you get there today? If you back up like 2 feet. Yeah, I'm more worried about the Kithrak than the spider. Of course, you just miss these two. That's cool. Let's have you go here. Do your buffs. Why can I not even touch the thing? Ugh, don't like that. Left at 7 a.m.? Holy crap. Alright, so you've already had an extremely long day. And it's just going to get longer, and then tomorrow's going to be awful. I'm sorry, man. But I hope that it was at least worth it and you got some excellent shots. That's the important thing. Oh, man.
Yes, Captain.
Tungaloa devour you.
Oh, boy.
That dog won't hunt.
Shody. Light him up. Oh. Okay. That was a lot. Gonna go ahead and get them out. Try not to fall asleep in the car. If I do, I won't sleep when I get to bed. Yeah, I understand that. Is there a gas station nearby? You should just pick up a small energy drink or a cup of coffee. Not the worst advice. Oh man, what do I do here?
No good.
Pretty sure that thing just got an extra turn. Nope, not intercession. There you are.
Watch your fire. Viveros, how could I miss that badly?
That's a great question, Palagina. And to answer your question, Locke, no, I had nothing special going on today. I don't know. I just want to say something different in chat. I'm the type of person who doesn't like to see the same old words in a paragraph. I guess that's fair. I am getting destroyed in this fight. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah?
Oh, Steelyx, that stinks. Ooh, rude.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle. I
I had coffee earlier. She's driving slow enough. I don't want to stop again. Ah, that's a fair point, too. Dude, he did. It was noticeable. Could taste it. Alright, one of them died.
Yeah, that's not supposed to happen.
What is it?
Right there. Can you go, like, here? You can't do anything. You have no more points. Oh, boy. Well.
Stay behind me.
The guy's taking some serious damage, though.
I am ready.
How is it? What even killed him? He took so much damage. From nothing. I'll take it. I'll take that. Absolutely, but I don't understand what just happened.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
I mean, Shody's spell there, right there just did a ton of damage too, but... Just petrified one of them.
Yeah.
And there's spiders coming out of the walls now. Oh god.
Yeah, take him down.
I don't understand what is going on. We're gonna do one of these. Nice. That's becoming like my favorite spell. Knowing now that it bounces off of walls and just can go right through enemies again. Does decent damage too. Let's hit you.
What is it?
You can't move that far, can you? Nope. Oh my god, look at them all. There's so many spiders. One more down.
Something I can do? Leave it to me.
I'm glad all these spiderlings are missing me. That's helping. Oh, thank god. Okay.
Speak your mind.
Might be able to do this. Alright,
Your
Takahu,
bones
just
will
go.
feed the land.
Punch that one, I guess.
Arthek Worthen Roth.
Why does that miss everything out of nowhere?
What?
That was like my primary ability, and now it doesn't connect with anything anymore.
May I be a candle in the night.
And he still can't move. I don't get it, man. It's so weird. Can do that, though. Alright, Fan of Flames, Inferno. Whoa. Hey, Seth, how you doing? Welcome, welcome in. Everyone, please go give a follow to my good buddy, Seth. And thank you, Front Muslin, for the follow. I appreciate you as well. I didn't get a, Oh, I know what's going on. I had all my alerts and stuff turned off due to a cutscene that we watched last night, so I didn't even get that alert. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for joining us. Welcome to the chaos. And definitely go give Seth a follow. Thank you, Dark, for being on top of things while I'm distracted. I appreciate you so much. I love that emote, too. What is that? Oh, that's cool. Is that a Knob one? Ooh, I might have to subscribe to Knob just for that frickin' emote. I like that.
Let's go.
Alright, these things die easy. I may win this. I don't want to jinx myself
Happy
here.
to oblige.
Yeah, the hearts. That's cool. I like that one.
I am ready.
You know what, Pally? Just
What do you
contribute
need?
to the fighting. For a change. Adair, you can't do anything, so don't.
Too difficult, I say.
You can't move now either? Oh, you guys are silly.
Maru!
That was a good shot. That was like a pool shot. I like that. Seth, what are you up to this weekend? Do you have a good, enjoyable weekend? Hope you did. You look like Professor Turo today. I don't know what that means. I feel like you may have mentioned this before, and I still don't know what that means.
Take him down.
Yes, Captain.
I will swallow you whole.
Ooh, baby.
Where?
Let's go.
Just got home from the laundromat. Gotta put my bed back together. Dude, I hate doing laundry. But at least you get nice, clean sheets to roll around in. It's the best, though. That is a great feeling. A gray hair scientist who wears a white trench coat. Professor Oak? That's all I got. Divine Intuition, +3 Insight, Critical Vision, 10% of hits converted to crits with spells. Ooh. An opulently crafted holy symbol hangs from this necklace. No mere ostentation, the amethyst at the icon's center acts as a kind of lens, revealing an cryptic metaphors and signs, the weaknesses and secrets of those viewed through its facets. It's not something I'll use. Oh, yeah, no, definitely not. That's not even an attribute, that's a skill. Screw that. Scroll of Tornado. That's pretty cool. Can't use it. Boots of Stealth. This place cannot be whiles... Oh, gee, it just repeats. Well, that's freaky. All work and no play make Jack a dull boy. Did you know that when they made The Shining, someone actually typed out every single line? That entire stack of paper was written line by line. All work and no play make Jack a dull boy. Like, literally the entire thing was typed out by hand. It wasn't just like the top few pages to make it look like it. They wanted it to be, like, authentic, so someone spent, like, I forgot the number of hours, but just an obscene amount of time making that. I should rest, so I can cure Takahu. Luminous Lobster. Let's give you some milk. Now we know what you're doing this Halloween. You know, I haven't... Thank you for the first. Congratulations for the first. I haven't thought about Halloween at all yet. You're the first person that's brought it up that has made me think that I have no idea what I'm doing. Does anyone else, has anyone thought of their Halloween costumes this year? Is anyone not celebrating Halloween this year? Or is anyone celebrating but not dressing up? Where are we going now? We did everything here, except for this, but that's below it looks like. So yeah, back to the lift.
I ain't going to lie, Watcher. Everything that's happened since Gilded Vale, Deerford, Theos, Aethys getting up and stomping around, I think this moment might have made it all worthwhile.
crawling inside a spider's sack to be lowered like an elevator has made everything in Adair's life worth it. I love that. Lower me into the depths. That's the only place we haven't been yet. Well, we haven't been there yet. I don't know if it's the only place. The spider scurries up the strand into the darkness above as you climb into the silken sack. You gonna be Riddick? Is that because you were playing Chronicles of Riddick the other day? I love that. Gonna be my first Halloween at this house. Are there any special traditions or celebrations that you guys do, or is it not, do they just not do much? How's your neighborhood for trick-or-treating? Same question to the rest of you as well. Not that I anticipate any of you will be trick-or-treating, but I meant for the kids coming around your neighborhood. Will there be a lot of them? No judgment if you do trick-or-treat, I guess. Ooh, what's going on in here? Dead bodies. Let's check them out. Well, it's a good thing I rested. Imaginary friend. Oh boy. Not so imaginary.
A second try, I say.
Damn. Haven't done anything for Halloween in well over a decade. Is it just not a good holiday for you? I think this will be my first... Sorry, last year was my first Halloween in close to a decade where I didn't do something. I'm hoping to do something this year, but I'm not settled on what that will be. I'm gonna have you... There we go. Let's have you do that. Oh yeah. What is this thing? Oh yeah, you can take this out, Shody. You cannot take this out, Shody.
Leave it to me.
At your service.
I don't have a problem with it. It just doesn't interest me. Oh, I am honored. Yeah. I don't want to waste his turn doing that, but someone's got to rescue Shody. That was wild. I don't know what that was, but I want that ability. Woof.
What say?
What is going on out there? You're immobilized too. Great. I don't know what is happening in this fight, but I don't like it.
You need something?
I don't know.
I will swallow you whole.
What is happening out there? I almost want to send someone out there to see. This will be a little while. This will be a long while. I don't know what's happening here. Okay, it didn't freeze. Or did it? End your turn, enemy. It may have glitched. I don't know. Pressing all the buttons. Nothing's happening. This might be a glitch. I may have to reload. I don't know what else to do here. Yeah, at this point. Oh yeah, no, this isn't a scum save. This is a... I wouldn't count this as a scum save. But it does happen. So tomorrow is supposed to be super rainy, which is upsetting because we were supposed to take the kids to water country, and I'm very upset that we're not going to be able to do that now. But instead, there's a indoor water park in North Conway, so we're going to be going to that instead. So I'm kind of looking forward to that because I've never been. Water country, have some fun. We will not be having fun, though. That is the problem. I used to work at Water Country. I was a lifeguard. Wouldn't recommend. I'll celebrate rain quietly. Dude, I love the rain. I do. I have no problem with the rain. I like walking around in the rain. I don't mind getting wet. But, they're gonna be shutting down half the rides and stuff, so why bother going? Deep has a story about Water Country that's super funny. Deep. Do I know Deep? I'm so bad with names. Deep TV. You might not know now that I think about it. Does not... Yeah, name doesn't ring a bell. Are they a streamer? Or are they just kind of pop into people's chats every so often? Or... Come on, Shody.
Sure
There we go.
thing. Son of a cur!
Yeah, the only Deep that I can think of is the one from The Boys. Streams late night, sometimes on the weekdays. Okay. I'll have to give him a follow and pop into one of his streams soon. He's actually my IRL friend, and he encouraged me to start streaming. He is literally how I met everyone on here initially. Okay. Neela's one of his mods. I didn't even know Neela modded. That's funny. Okay, cool.
I will swallow you whole.
Alright. Valley, can you do that again? You cannot. Is it just Deep TV? That's it? Damn. Enjoy. I grabbed tea tonight because I'm super sleepy, and I needed some caffeine, but I didn't want to make a whole coffee about it. I hate that doesn't hit him while he's invisible.
Yeah, all right. Huh?
Ooh, good hit, Davos. You're not gonna make it that far.
I'm good and stuck. What now?
Okay, Shody.
Hey. Parathis!
I am ready.
Yeah, Deep TV, sorry, I'm making dinner. No worries, what are you making?
Yeah.
He streams weekdays like 8-ish to midnight. Okay, cool. I can usually catch a stream around that time.
Gonna take you and keep
Not
you,
every
child.
night, but most nights I can. Okay, a bunch of exceptional equipment. And the Scourge of Bezello. Is that a... That looks like a... Oh, it's a crossbow. Okay. Looked like a guitar. 10% of hits converted to crits. I can't read all that. There's so many things. Superb, inaccurate. Hate that. Minus 10 deflection against melee. Hate that. Distracted for 1 round on crit. That's cool. Fires 3 projectiles, but has decreased damage and penetration. Oh, super low damage. Ew. Instrumental in the fall of the Principi Isle of Bezello, Marcia May Ozia smuggled a cadre of multi-talented assassins, trained in the arts of both bow and bow, into what would become known as the last dance of Renali the Bastard. Egotistical and paranoid in equal measure, Renali kept his fortress staffed with resident musicians, some more willing performers than others, and invited only his most trusted allies and confidants to his monthly soirees. I knew that looked like a guitar. When a particularly virulent illness, the work of a cook turned by a sizable bag of swoles, swept through his household staff mere days before a scheduled fete, Renelli refused to cancel his event. He scoured the nearby lanes for suitable replacements, inexplicably locating an ensemble en route from Nekataka to the Republics anchored off of the small island of Manapeku. Though his crew searched the players thoroughly, none knew enough of the musician's art to recognize the danger they rather insistently invited into the bastard's ballroom. I mean, it's very cool, but I don't like the super low damage that it does. Whoa, Shody. You good? Thank you. That was wild. Chicken rice and broccoli. Oh, dude, that sounds so good. I want some. Oh, I'm jealous. I had ramen tonight because I picked up my kid and she had already eaten. And when she comes home and has already eaten, I don't feel like making a whole ass meal for myself. So I settled on ramen. Boiled a couple eggs with it, though. So, yeah. Chicken and rice sounds amazing, though, and I'm jealous. Nothing else in here?
On it.
Let us destroy this as well.
Destroy what? We just got here. Hold your horses. That? What even is that? You know what? We're going in.
Got it.
Every Lugafeth should be addended. Her records should be expunged. You know what? I'm going to save after that fight. Seems like the game is glitching out a little bit again.
Will do.
This device resembles some of the Engwithan machines you've encountered in the past, had those been largely overtaken by flesh and bone. Tendons and muscles fuse to the ancient mechanisms at its core. Putrid bile oozes from an unseen orifice and trickles in a constant stream, not unlike a construct's lubrication. Well, this is simply awful. The device gurgles quietly. After a prolonged silence, a wet blast of air escapes through the eye of a mounted skull. You can only speculate that the machine is in working order. I'm already not liking this. This is some, like, Stranger Things squelching right now. This is, I'm not a fan. This device may have once been a decent example of Engwithan craft, but the years have not been kind. It seems connected to the local flesh constructs in more ways than one. Skin and bone have spread across all of the major panels, rendering many of its old controls useless. This device is well beyond the days of cogs and gears. It's a living organism, and as such, it might respond more favorably to a gentle touch. I don't want to. Why did I quit drinking? Let's dig our hands in. You carefully sink your hand into the machine's soft flesh. A canal of gore extends deeper than you guessed, and in no time you're shoulder deep in a panel of drooping skin and exposed muscle. Flesh, gears, and wet moving parts shudder under your touch. Your hand brushes something that twitches violently, but you manage to calm it with a compassionate pet. I don't like this. Reaching deeper, you find a warm, fluid-filled sack and give it a gentle squeeze. A shiver of delight passes through the workings of the machine. You feel its attention swivel over to you.
That thing just purr.
I think I found that video in the back room of a Blockbuster. This is messed up. You guys didn't come here for this, but this is what you're getting tonight. Let's squeeze it softly. You hear patrols come to an immediate halt as several large shapes throughout the area stand at their best approximate of attention. Did I just shut down the patrols? It's messed up. I don't like it. Oh boy.
Let's go.
Well. Oh, don't do this to me again, game. Alright, cool. Why did that have reptilian blood? At least they're easy to kill. Remember the apprentice. Honeymead hair and ears like willow leaves. Spellwork sharp and wry. As focused and clean as a rapier's kiss. Remember her. Find her. You can trust her. I believe you can trust her. Trust her, but never too trusting. What was her name? All these notes that I'm finding are very bizarre. Would have thought I'd come across one by now that was helpful. Archmage Habitat, subject redacted, identity censorship project, priority 1. Huh. Oop. Whoops. Cute.
Tell me.
Uh-oh.
Mary Publices, per Milanis.
Why would you do that? Oh gosh.
Lavru be on seek.
Alright. Oh, they're helping me. That's cool. Neat. So I just typed only bio into Google, and the first suggestion was only blockbuster left. Oh, only blow. And the second was only blood when I wipe. Priorities, man. Blockbuster is clearly the priority. Don't mind me, y'all. Just gonna Steal your eggs and ripple sponges. They're all on drugs. Austerity habitat. Subjects K7817 Roparu laborers. Inequality fatigue project. Did I go down here yet? I did not. Oh, okay. Commerce habitat. Subjects K1013 Valian merchants ethical erosion study. What the fuck is happening here? Are those really the two most popular searches? Either you are wiping too hard or it's already in... Yeah, but that's where we go from Blockbuster. Exactly. That's the weirdness.
This place has a mighty strong need for a reaping watcher.
More kith meat. That's good. I don't... The Oracle... See, this is a door. But I can't get in there. This is so twisted. Sounds like a cheap indie movie. Bloody wipes at Blockbuster. Oh my god, dude. I can't wait for Frosty to come in after this. He's gonna get a... He's gonna have a field day. Enjoy the rest of your evening, Low Base. Congratulations for getting home. Glad you made it there safely. Enjoy the rest of your night. And thanks for hanging out, as always. Everyone, don't forget to go give Low Base a follow if you have not yet. You will not regret it. Dogecam. Un momento. We can get that set up right away for you. And there you go. You can see that, right? There we go. Cool. The doginess. Thank you for the redeem. He is the steeliest boy. This wooden old table bears a complicated alchemy set, several bottles, and assorted other materials. Though antique, the alchemy set has been well maintained and looks entirely serviceable. A corked bottle rests in a metal cradle, cleverly labeled with a red X imposed over a rough image of a dank spore. It appears to be a potent fungicide. A large chunk of faintly luminous fungus rests in a small metal bowl. The bottle weighs heavily in your hand. It is apparently quite full. The librarians of the Halls Obscured seem to have developed this potent poison in their ongoing struggles against a fungal infestation that escaped its enclosure in the collections. You empty the bowl of fungus into a pouch and secure it among the rest of your gear. I don't know if I want to do that. Very concerning. What is that? Oop. Secret door. Most of the Lugafeth's internal organs are missing. What's happening here? And what the f is this thing? Oh boy. That thing has eyes on its hands. Whoa. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, ho, ho. Frosty. That was quick. Loving Jordan's soothing narration of this fungal adventure. I got nothing on that. Oh. Come on. The librarians don't seem to mind when I do that. Okay. Well, I guess we're going back this way. Right, so we have... These go down. Part of me wants to go back to the collections and check out the right side. Let's go to the entrance of the collections. Steely got tired of being on cam.
The circle hides much from the people of A. Calls it altruism.
Oh, I thought there was
wonder
another
if we
door.
haven't
Yeah,
made
there
a
is. It's right
mistake.
there.
I don't think it's right. Me? I like to leave it all out in the open. Except my secrets. And my dreams. No one should ever know.
So there's that, and then there's this. Whether it's sealed by machinery or magic, there's no moving this door. A blockbuster tale. Applesauce debates, sweet or not. Low Base Guy's art stream shoutout as Lock47 weaves the plot. Bloody wipes indie flicks and jest, while Low Base Guy bids adieu with zest. Secret door, a hidden quest, and belly rubs for the stream's pet best. Join the garden of creativity where every follow sows a seed. Those guys are dead. Robed figures unflinchingly clean, thick gore from the stone floors. One of the kith looks up to you. If a person can be described as looking without eyes. Oh.
Hello there.
You seem to have misplaced your eyes.
These are the archives. The accumulated lore of those who see without being seen. Do not remove the books from the shelves.
The man's voice plods emotionlessly forward, as if he is heavily sedated.
Lest you face reprisal.
See without being seen, I see you now, and you have no eyes. He doesn't respond, save to stare blankly at you. Or not stare, exactly.
Kinda feels like he'd be blinking at you, if he had eyes to blink.
Do not interfere with the work of the archives, and its librarians will not interfere with you. Furthermore, the Oracle has limited patron admittance to the lower levels only. Trespassers in the upper floors will face reprisals.
Did the people you're cleaning up not follow the rules?
Not at all. These librarians were retired by an intruder wearing a mask.
Was this masked intruder a tall woman, maybe named Mara?
I'm afraid not. A woman matching that description did ask access to the vault, however. We did not grant her request. Both intruders have entered the quarantined section to the east. We have not pursued, as that section is under quarantine.
Don't steal your books, don't go upstairs. Anything else I should know?
For your safety, please avoid the eastern stacks. They have been contaminated.
Alright, so don't steal books, don't go upstairs, don't go east. Understood.
Sure got a lot of don'ts, don't they?
Please keep further conversation to a minimum.
The figure nods his eyeless head and turns away, returning to his work.
Real friendly sorts.
Adair rubs the back of his head and shrugs. They're gonna let me rob these corpses, though. Spore-infested librarian. Oh boy, oh, they're tough too. I feel like I'm underleveled for this area.
I'm in danger.
Ooh, that did some damage.
I'm sure that whatever is happening can be explained by science.
That was a perfect one. Thank you for that. Where are you going? What are you doing? You chill out. There. What is happening with that? There we go. Dang.
I'm anticipating an all-out tactical dogfight, followed by a light dinner.
Ooh, ow. Ooh, ow. Oh boy. Okay.
May I be a candle in the night.
One down. Takahu, please heal Davos. Ooh, yeah. That was a good heal. 120. Nice.
Lavaru be on seek for the Republics.
Damn. Oop, did that just die? Two of them just died. Damn.
Lavaru be on seek.
What?
Let's not all panic at once.
There we go. We good? We good. Infested Hand Occult Robes. Log subject K1121's confiscated possessions. Items removed and cataloged upon entry. 1 book, grimoire, 1 spyglass, cracked, assorted loose leaf tea. An addendum was penned by a shaking hand. Subject K1121's grimoire has behaved unpredictably, i.e. at all, since we took her downstairs. Over the last several hours, I observed the runes and inscriptions fading from the page. Oddly enough, the book seemed livelier when I carried it into the eastern alcove of the Oratory of Wall, but I have yet to identify the reason further observation recommended. The Annals of Lengrath, Volume 1 of 5. The gods strip us.
Yeah.
The gods strip us of who we are on every turn about the wheel, mercilessly shaving off all we've learned with their divine lathes. We retain the pale shadows of our souls, but knowledge, memory, self, all of it is cut away. Do the gods fear we might someday rival their strength if they do not? As you heft the tomb, a wave of spiritual essence overwhelms you, the strength of its force so immense you can't help but be pulled under.
The gods strip us of who we are on every turn about the wheel, mercilessly shaving off all we've learned with their divine lathes.
I did just read that.
We retain the pale shadows of our souls, but knowledge, memory, self, all of it is cut away. Do the gods fear we might someday rival their strength if they do not?
Interesting. Is he asking what he tastes like? Fungus fingers have left damp smears of spores between the pages of this book. I'm pretty sure the librarian said not to go this way. Oh my is right. Oh, that's a lot.
You have my attention.
Oh. Hello.
Speak your mind.
Just some tentacles, no big deal. One down. Ooh. Ooh.
The alien mothership is in orbit here. If we can hit
will
that bullseye,
swallow you
the rest
whole.
of the dominoes will fall like a house of cards.
You're ridiculous. Whatever you're doing, don't.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
Damn. Did not expect the thing to die so easily.
Lavaru be on seek.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, that wasn't so bad.
I've got it.
More creepy machines. Tendrils of fungus reach for a hole in the ceiling. A rush of fresh air whistles through the opening. Where does that go? Quarantine section? I was asked not to go there. Let's check this out. This fleshy column of fungus pulses faintly with bioluminescence. It smells moist. A muted scream echoes somewhere far below. You sense essence flowing lethargically to and from it. Perhaps this serves as a hub for the spores infesting the archives. I don't know what to do yet. I'm gonna leave it be. We got options, so trying to figure out what is happening. An incredibly complex mechanism seals the door, standing impenetrably before you. Its gears, rods, and tumblers rival the innards of a construct for intricacy. You're not even sure where to begin the process of breaking this lock. The sigil looks like a hand, but you don't recognize the significance. Who's good with history? Apparently no one. Shodi frowns at the engravings. Looks like a hand? This device seems the work of a madman. Some of the components seem thoroughly redundant, while others display dependencies on workings that are in turn dependent on them. No mere lock, this vault door presents a puzzle, a labyrinth for the mind. Leave that alone for now. The stack of books exudes the smells of recently tanned leather and iron gall ink.
You pretending you're Aethys now?
Whoops.
I can be quiet if you can.
That's funny. You can knock over the books to distract them.
What'd that book do to you?
Go, 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 go. Whee! Got one. Armchair academics will tell you the fall was unavoidable, that it was Grand Valia's rapacious appetite for expansion that finally ended them, or a regrettable inattentiveness to the necessity of maintaining critical infrastructure, or the Ouroboros of betrayal, revenge, and re-revenge that characterized their idle wealthy's leisure time. But they're wrong. No, it was Delcaza the Tabby that ended it all. Delcaza, a dead mouse dropped into a stew, and one very ill duke, who when told of the first in what would become a spate of vendetta-fueled murders among the families that controlled the Grand Valian economy, shouted at his valet to close the door and not disturb his rest again. He promptly died, and as his valet studiously ignored the stench coming from his master's study, Grand Valia unraveled at the seams.
Keeping quiet. Hey, I think I read that one back at Cadnua.
Volume 4.
You'd think they'd learn eventually.
Couple more. Let's check these two out. Volume 4 says the founding of Raedceres. But the Delemgin and Adrigan couldn't come to accords. They launched a quiet civil war, and the colonists' farms became the front. The Adrigan blighted the Adirans' vorless crops with a might native to the deep forest. The colonists, believing themselves under attack by the notoriously territorial Delemgin, retaliated by clear-cutting the forests surrounding their villages. Not to be outdone, the Delemgin drained the subterranean aquifers in the Valian settlements. Maintenance log, Flesh Construct Controller. Someone has meticulously logged dates and details pertaining to the operations of a Flesh Construct monitor device. Some of the latest entries stand out. Found a finger blocking the cogs. Asked around. No librarians reported a missing digit. Initiated the startup sequence and a bunch of teeth fell out. Operation normal? Oh my god. A new lever grew from the panel today. Not sure what it controls yet. If anything, stiff, warm. At this point, the controller has taken on a life of its own. All I can do is interpret its desire. Device refused to initiate normal procedure until I tickled its favorite gland, deep and on the left-hand side, by a patch of bone. After it shuddered for some moments, I had its undivided attention. This is disgusting work, and I love it. Why is everything so thirsty? Smuggled journal page. Even the machinery is thirsty. Admeth set the forest aflame, they say. Admeth snatched the sharpest fang out of the enemy's jaws, they sing. I know nothing beyond the walls of my cell, but I still have my memories. And I don't recall a single crisped tree on that battlefield. I don't recall being taken. I remember waving the flag of parley and having it answered with a battle cry. Anything they burned later. History isn't written by the victors, or kith who were there. It's written by scribes, and for some reason Admeth isn't of a mind to contradict their lies. Maybe it's because he's where he is, and I'm where I am. There's history, and there's history. Takes a keen eye to tell the difference. I like that. That was cool. That's over there. There's a couple more. I'm going to piss these things off trying to get all these books, but they're so interesting to me. Downtrodden Stink Pigeons, Volume 1. What the fuck is happening here? I love this place. This is incredible. If anything about imps could be called...
Disgust me more, your cowardice or your stupidity.
Perfect. If anything about imps could be called subtle, it's that they are quietly the most complicated non-kith creatures of Aora. They speak our tongues, follow complex instructions, and have enough awareness to possess a sense of self and free will that defies the intellect of their primordial peers. Partnered with their latent ability to grow in proportion to the magical energies their bodies absorb, one would not be mistaken for concluding that imps are the rightful masters of their environment. So why aren't they? Much of our lore presumes that imps are a byproduct, little more than foul-mouthed pigeons formed of arcane runoff. Some of us believe this to be anything but the case. Ledgers recovered from early Wodekin temples give more credit to these unloved creatures, referring to them in footnotes as the Firsts, or the Fallen. Some have gone on to speculate that imps are the gods' discarded attempt to create life. This account will spearhead my academic crusade to prove the value of imps, who deserve a fair shake from when we have spent our careers underestimating their worth. Structural Integrity Report. This missive was addressed to an office of the Admiralty in Rawatai. Apparently, it never made the journey. Great Hazanui. Your flagship, the Tenets of Iron, has not weathered the journey from the motherland as we had hoped. The sea was fierce, and an aggressive parasite infests the hull. When I sailed for the Deadfire, you told me that the Tenets must always lead the way, for we carry the motherland's heart. I tell you now that the ship is not battle-ready. Even a meager display of strength could send her to Andra's bosom. You instructed me not to take on a shipwright, for the pride of our armada cannot be seen to founder, nor to enlist help from the Huana lest they grow too familiar with our armaments. Yet it is a matter of time before your flagship vanishes beneath the waves. What are your orders? A spray of salt water smudged out the signature. Meaning he drowned before he could send it off, is my guess. Note on a missing subject. Subject P-0706 broke free of its cell and makes slow progress toward other parts of the facility. We cannot cross from one end of our library to another without spores dusting our robes from some unseen limb of the colony. I have reported the matter, but our chief librarian is characteristically unconcerned. Should the thing cross into the restricted stacks, I hope she remembers who warned her. An addendum is scribbled below. Boris has gone missing. Likely infested, digested, or worse. What began as an irritation has escalated to a tragedy. I haven't the heart to tell the archive staff to call off the search. Once the dust settles, I will take it upon myself to find them a new library mascot.
Oops, that wasn't my doing.
Uh-oh. Whew. Just barely made that one. History of Eora, Volume 2, The Tribe of the People of the Deer. I wonder if this is a deer. The first magic among the people was fire. It's always fire. In every community, among every species, it's always fire. Fire is a bomb against the dark, a light to tell stories by. It chases away the cold, lights the path, summons shadows. It was conjured by an old woman who whispered a word at a dying coal, and saw it spring to life. She carried that burning coal until her death, when she taught the word to her daughter, who taught the word to her son. The people carried that small flame from their home in the frigid north to the sultry southern jungles. Never once did it go out. A device inscribed with arcane runes glows dimly before you. The runes request an answer to their questions. I can lick the runes. We are going to come back to that. What the fuck is going on in this game?
Steady does it.
Anatomical dissection notes. Curious specimen, larger than the last one. The bones assume a different configuration whenever I look away, so an accurate accounting of its inner workings will prove no small challenge. The organs are knit together in a flexible mesh which maintains its spongy state despite decomposition. The jaws can stretch open wider than they should allow. I cannot account for how this is possible, but my eyes don't deceive me. The teeth elongate in proportion to how far apart the jaws are stretched, even in death. I recommend the last of this species be interred in the collections. Better to have it catalogued and disposed of than out and about. Creepy. How do I move this guy?
On it.
If you insist.
Wing. Volume 3, The First Hollowborn. Ooh, this'll be interesting. Remember the Hollowborn from the first game? His parents named him Gramwin, and he slept soundly through the night, every night, from the day of his birth and for every day after. He didn't scream or cry, but only stared, blank-eyed, as the world turned about him. Gramwin had no siblings, nor would he ever. When one neighbor's child was born similarly silent, then another, and another. Gramwin's parents were named Cursebringers. They were burned in the town square, and Gramwin was left alone on a hillside, just as the season's first snow began to fall. Of course, that didn't stop the hollowing. For 15 years, nothing would. These were the children born without souls. I was like pretty much right at the beginning. I mean, it was the general theme, story, problem in the first one, but it wouldn't have been something that you had seen much of. Whew, there we go. An infested almanac of crop rotation. The cover of this almanac is thickly padded with a fuzzy, multicolored fungus that is spread to the spine and the rest of the pages. Only one page has survived total infestation. Mold has contaminated the ink itself and warped certain words into bulging, irregular configurations. The fertility of the land is a quintessential concern in the success of... Hello? A healthy farm is a diverse one, and we cannot rely on favorable... Are we alone? To dictate our fortunes. Just as Kith have yoked the seasons to do our bidding, we need to do our part to... Am I part? Am I a part? Who am I? That we replace what we take from the life of the land. The precious abundance we so recklessly leech from the why does knowing hurt. Henceforth, it will be our responsibility to, not I, we, and share our progress for the song, growth, love of the colony. This way, the purity of the book will be measured and controlled, no longer a variable outside of our... From that point on, the text has been consumed, reduced to little more than the loam of a thriving fungus colony. Myconids. So what the fuck do I do with these? A stone lectern stands before you. Its surface reads, while scions of forest and Audra fought, the dreams of invaders died. It looks as though a book could be placed here. While scions of forest and Audra fought, the dreams of invaders died. You notice nothing especially unusual about the stone, except that it was finely crafted and it appears to be the recipient of frequent dusting. The founding of Raed Saris? This was about the dude being killed with a mouse. This was about the first fire. This was about, obviously, the first Hollowborn. And this was about the dude on the ship, I think. They carried potential born of a word and shared like a secret. That one's the fire. Confident in that one. Arcane energy hums in harmony, and the wall before you begins to shimmer with light. God, I'm good. Ooh, that's the restricted section. I feel like I'm in Harry Potter. They said not to go to the east. They didn't say anything about going to the west. Unless that's upstairs. Fuck it, let's go. Engwith could not abide a competitor and certainly not a rival. They found both in the Orlan Empire of the Northern Valleys. More insulting than the Empire's mere existence at the edge of Engwith's territory was the Orlan schema of social organization, which tended toward the communal, non-hierarchical, and animist. This was at odds with the Engwithans' veneration of the individual, the import they ascribed to social position, their unyielding devotion to codified religious dogma. The text on these pages appears to have been reproduced by some manner of stamp. Yeah, I feel like being up here is a bad idea. The Three-Body Agreement. The representatives of two great empires met in the seat of the third, and Engwith Yazua and Ukaizo agreed upon an exchange. For land and power, Ukaizo would give Engwith a home for their research. For able soldiers, Yazuha would allow Engwith to spread their faith. So it was that Ukaizo conquered the Deadfire. The Yazuhans conquered Yeshe, and Engwith made willing conspirators of them all. Spooky.
Trouble.
Whoop. Well, I'm not going to be able to do that without killing him. But there's something special there, and I want to know what it is.
Keep it down.
Oh, crap. Volume 8, The Construction of Divine Titans. At the heart of all creatures lie two things, a soul and a seed. A soul needs a seed to grow, the body to house it. And the stronger the soul, the more powerful the body. Even a god needs a physical form to act in the material world. We can't create souls, but we can control them. We can smash them together, tear them apart, and sew them all back together again. But we can't grow a body large enough to house the harvest of a god's soul, unless we can create the proper seed. But then, how do you teach an object its purpose? Volume 10, The Man Who Would Be Skan. Credius quickly installed himself as Nua's most favored advisor and set about tearing the Engwithan establishment apart from within. His lies turned the powerful against one another, and his forgeries undermined trade negotiations a decade in the making. There was money to be made in exploiting the discord, but he didn't line his own pockets with it. He surreptitiously handed it out among the populace. When his quiet rebellion was eventually uncovered, he was tortured near to death and presented with a choice: put his skills to work for the people he'd striven to destroy, or die at the hands of church inquisitors. And Kratos kept his life, at least for a time. God. Volume 6, The History of the Wilders. A lot of reading tonight. Engwith was not the only empire. It was not even the first. It was just the most ruthless in its domination of the world. Eora has known other histories since the first gods crafted it. Histories wrought not in Audra and copper wire, but in the epic poetry of scent and songs sung by beyond kith hearing. Open your ears to the whisper of the free places, and you will know the tale of the Ogre Queen and the Vithrak assemblage. Still your tongue, and you will taste the cook fires of Azarip City that hides from the eye but extends to the horizon. Look, and you will see. The initiatives have been added again, mixing dangerous stimulants to stay alert during long shifts. This time I found them milking the essence of night terrors from our collection's guests, and so I had to tarry and watch the results for myself. The concoction backfired rather spectacularly and gave them all a good night's rest. They woke reasonably efficient, though much disturbed. The recipe is drawn out with simple illustrations. Even an imp could read it. Oh boy. You like the reading? Well, that's good. Because there's a lot of it. There's no way in hell I'm getting to that. Shit. Oh, shit. Well, here we go.
Can I offer you a nice egg in this trying time?
Perfect.
Sorry, friend. I can't.
Well, I'm not trying to have you do that. I'm trying to have you do that. There we go. Oh, gosh. That's a lot of spells. Some of them are summoning other things, it looks like. Or they can just go twice this turn. That's fun. God, that one sucks. Davos, please heal yourself. Twice. And then go join your friends, so that does not happen again.
No good.
What now?
I don't know what to tell you, Shodi.
What's
She's
that?
silenced.
For my captain!
I am ready.
What?
This is pretty gnarly. A lot of people in this. Where'd they all go? Oh, I wonder if the ones in the other room just, like, stopped trying to attack, which would be great.
Yeah. Take him down.
Nope, here they come.
Yes, Captain.
You still can't cast spells?
Time to separate the chaff.
Ridiculous. Ooh.
What's
Really?
that? Watch me, mother!
Still.
Nuh-uh, didn't work.
Whatever you want.
I don't know why that happens. Love when they just drop dead. It's my favorite.
Let's go.
That's my least favorite.
Yes, Captain.
Lavru, be on seek.
Quoi?
Nice. Balagina doesn't get final kills very often. Or kills in general very often. Oh, that is a bean. Right, well, I guess that makes this part a little bit more straightforward, if not easier.
Enemies ahead.
Crefta fiela delim.
Yeah. Got him.
Ooh, that was a good hit.
I am ready.
Moeth, Ixie, Ona.
Get him, Davos. That was
Hey.
bad. That was real bad.
Leave it to me.
Yes, Captain.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle. Lavru, be on seek.
Huh?
Can you... Oh.
Got it.
It will be so.
Dang, so close.
Lavru, be on seek.
There it is. I really wonder what kind of impact that's going to have on the rest of this. The History of Eora, Volume 9, The Birth of Engwith. In the time before Kith invented time, or mathematics, or architecture, an insular tribe of goat herds dwelt at the bottom of a steep mountain valley. They made their homes in caves on sheer cliff sides, and when the sun set, they watched the stars wheel through the void of night. In their watching, they developed a theory of the nature of things, and so began a quest to make it true.
I've got it.
This section's restricted. Nah.
Crefta fiela delim.
Yeah.
Ooh, that one was immune. That'll be interesting.
Quoi?
Perfecto.
Immobilize one of them anyways. Oh, you know what? Let's do this instead.
Moe, Ixie, honor.
Immune. Damn. That thing was immobilized half a second ago. Not sure what happened there.
Take him down.
Happy to oblige.
Yeah? Parathis!
You have my attention.
Let's go ahead and try this out. Pretty sure that just healed the Naga. Nice, Adair. I just went the wrong way. That's fine. I guess we're switching to this.
Glory be to God. Lavaru be on seek.
Okay, magic seems to heal that thing. That ain't good.
Tell me.
Sure. That's not supposed
Oh,
to
Frosty. Oh boy. Immune to disease and poison. Oh, I guess there's nothing too special about this. Except that it's going to take 18 years to kill for no reason.
I'm on it. I need something stronger. Let's go.
Speak your mind.
Arthek Worthen Roth.
Yeah.
God damn.
Got it.
No, I cannot do that. Madiko, I need to try
Immune?
something else.
Be on seek.
No, just not a lot of damage.
Huh? Sure.
Quick.
Yes, Captain.
This does not work.
This thing is tough. There we go. Goodness. Before I forget. I'm going to take a quick break. I shall return momentarily. BRB folks, please go stretch your legs. Take a stretch. All the things. Grab a snack. All the good things. Shay's War Staff. Ooh. Concentration for 1 round on critical hit with melee attacks. Though she vanished over a century ago, the Arcane Knight Shay remains a cautionary tale in her native Adir. Sworn to a powerful noble house of the Empire, Shay never abandoned a fascination and animancy harbored since her time at the Academy. She pursued her illicit interest patiently, slowly building a laboratory in her quarters at her Earl's estate. When he uncovered her activities, he promised not to report her as a recompense for years of service, so long as she disposed of the illegal instruments. She agreed, clearing every room of every beaker and book. Unfortunately, she moved them into the rented basement of a shop in the nearby village, and was shortly exposed by a local priest of Wodica. When the Earl's leniency came to light, he suffered a profound forfeiture of wealth, and levied fines and an even greater loss of face. Shay fled the Empire, crossing the sea into the Deadfire. After a brief hiatus in Nekataka, she chartered passage on a ship back west to the mainland nation of Abet. The sloop never arrived at its destination, provoking many apocryphal tales and 2 popular stage plays of the horrific results of Shay's experiments at sea. They built an empire founded on compassion and were crushed for their audacity. I think the Great Orlan Empire, but I gotta read through these again probably. They looked upon the world as it was and were unsatisfied, so they remade it as they thought it should be. That's that. Almost positive. A hero of the people fell and rose a servant of the crown. The two took land and soldiers from the one, and they both gave everything in return. Damn it. That one is this. Or is it Anguith?
On it.
That one is the three-body agreement. Alright. They looked upon the world as it was and were unsatisfied. I think that one is the birth of Anguith, but let me read. Next, our training to the tribe of goatherders. You should begin a quest to make it true.
I've got it.
I'm going to guess this one is the Orlan Empire. Yeah, exactly. This is what it is. An intricate device crafted from copper and Audra sits before you, radiating a low hum. Press your ear to the device. Gears click and whir beneath the device's skin. Lay my palm against the device. The low buzz grows and deepens until the inside of your ears begin to itch. Then it abruptly ceases, and you hear a click. Ooh, I did it right. Back to the central stacks. This must be like an alternate way to get to the vault, is my assumption. But I could be very wrong about that. Oh, they already see me, and they're not angry. Good. Ah, this is the Warden contract with the thing upstairs. This time-worn sheet of parchment appears to detail the updated location of a contract within the archives. The agreement concerning our wardens and the collections has been identified as a prime candidate for duplication due to its advancement age. It awaits its turn with the handless scribe. This time-worn parchment scroll appears to detail the updated location of a construct instruction manual within the archives. The chief librarian caught one of the wardens poring over the manual for the construct controller. Under absolutely no circumstances should they be provided access to such advanced technology. The manual has been relocated to the circulating library in the central stacks. Nope, found a cat. Bora's. History and metaphysics. This fluffy old man enjoys sleeping, affection from strangers, classic tragedies, and the scent of herbal teas. He probably wants to help you study. Time-worn sheet of parchment appears to detail the updated location of a book. In response to Weishhelder's recent leave of absence, her incomplete memoirs have been reallocated to her study in the oratory, and will remain there until such time as she completes them or her body is found. Wow. Notes and figures, scribed in an indecipherable scrawl, crowd the edges of these scrolls. Another book found its way in, flapped right up from the depths like a gilded pigeon. Where do they come from? The walls? But I just patched the hole in the Temple of Revelation, and the chief librarian says that she's stopped collecting abandoned books from the sidewalks of Nekataka. Certainly the spores haven't learned to write. This decade's rendition of the incantations has been completed with no time to spare, as the volunteer we'd borrowed to scribe it expired upon penning the final page. It has been installed in a fitting locale within the archives, where we all might keep an appreciative eye on it. One of the collection's recently acquired works was found to be in possession of a grimoire containing an alarming variety of astronomical heresies. It has been remanded to the quarantined section of the archives for safekeeping. All these, like, books that are locked up and hidden.
Worth a look.
Ooh, where am I? Ah, yeah, this is the vault area. Interesting. Deep gouges, dried gobbets of slobber, and fractured lock on this chest.
Found some. Nope.
I love how they're just, like, kind of impassive to me being here. Lantern of the Boreal Light, ship of Isilt, watcher of Yarma, lost at sea 2767. Remains of Lucala, watcher of Pizala. Interesting. Okay, before I go across the trapped bridge, what was over here?
I suppose they do call WoW the eyeless face. Still, kinda makes it tough, don't it?
What is that now? Hello.
Huh? On it.
What is happening here? This book contains a litany of incantations meant for members of the Hand Occult to use in the course of their work. It includes a series of charms meant to attract the evil eye, close doors, and abjure conjured objects, and instructions for the summoning of a numinous sound that gives the listener a permanent ringing in their ear. One enchantment of particular interest is meant to be applied to locks, and makes them appear increasingly complex the more they are tinkered with. So they're not all that complex, though. They just appear to be. That's interesting. Remains of the Steward of Caed Nua, retainer to the Watcher of Caed Nua. Interesting. That's from my castle. The bust on the ship. That's her lower half. Guardian of Oso Shrine, holding of the Watcher Haratu. That's so interesting. Oh, okay. Can't go that way, I guess. Still cleaning up those corpses, huh?
Wanna try eating one? I'll try not to let it kill you.
A corpse? The fuck? Fucking Shody, man. Recite the incantation. The intricate mechanism seems almost to fade away, sinking into the door until it's entirely flat. Mere shallow etchings. Only a lever remains, and pulling it sets the door in motion.
I love a good magic trick. Let us find another. Look, Captain.
Alright, so here's the real question. Do we go to the top of this, or do we backtrack and go to the bottom? Because I don't know which way to go, which way is the right way to go first. Part of me feels like we should go to the bottom. There's also this section. Bottom. There's just a lot going on here. It's all very confusing.
Right.
What are you eating?
Nothing.
You've the look of a little boy eating cookies before dinner.
All right, you got me. I found a trail of candied nuts leading down to the collections, and I didn't feel like sharing.
You want Bob?
I want to sell all my crap to this guy first, though. I'm just curious to see how much money we'll get from all of it. And I feel like once I had an inventory issue, but I haven't had that since. So I don't know if there's actually a maximum or not. Oh my god, so much stuff. So much. 144,000. Nice. So head to the bottom, then we'll make our way to the top. Meanwhile, let's catch up on chat. Chat's buzzing with excitement. Everything Dark is all about the petting action with Locke's in-game companions. They're dropping tech tips, mixing up stream decks and stream decks. Who knew gaming gear could be so confusing? Well, yeah. Rude, Frosty. So rude. And while sharing price ranges for keypads, they're also teasing us with a mysterious link that didn't quite make it. Classic chat shenanigans. Dude, Frosty is being kind of a dick today, huh? Did I say stream decks and stream decks? You know what? I got nothing. Alright, so we were here. We want to go to the lift, go down, and then go down again. Go to the sub-levels. Like, I feel like going up is chasing the woman that we're supposed to be finding, the Archmage Mara. And going down is like a side quest to free all the people in the collections, if I'm remembering correctly. The Assembly of Echoes. Let's free the people. I don't know if that's a good idea, but we're going to try. We're going to do our best. See what happens.
Like refuse. We cannot forget what happened here.
Oh my dear God. I would murder my own mother for a single glass of Swako, were she not already a century in the grave. Oh, this aged spur of godlike skull bears numerous whorls suggestive of watchful eyes. The horn bristles with essence as if enchanted, and you doubt anything short of an incredibly hot fire could damage it at all. Okay. The fuck is that? I may have just led you into danger. Where's Ralph Wiggum when you need him?
I recognize this. How familiar...
Robed figure spins on you.
Mara?
Mask shifts slightly.
No. Another outsider. Seems the Oracle needs to tighten her guard. Name yourself then. Out with it now.
I am Davos.
You think me a fool? Meerwald is the Watcher of Cadnur.
You're obviously confused and
Whatever
aroused.
good that ruined hovel has done.
This is turning into one very sexy struggle for the future of the human race.
It's something, all right. Meerwald died years ago. I claimed his keep.
I fixed it up real nice, too. Can't say it's much to look at now, though.
Years? Years, then?
He gingerly runs a gloved finger along his mask.
Mara spoke true after all.
Shaking his head, he shrugs.
Little matter. Allow me an idle moment's curiosity. Have you heard of the Archmage Fion Ledge?
Only in the notes full of crazy I've found all over this prison. He exhales a prolonged sigh.
You truly do not recognize me. Then the effect is not localized. Neither limited to mine own mind, nor to Mara's. Unless, perhaps, could the Hand Occult have developed some manner of contagion?
What? His attention snaps back to you, his expression concealed behind his mask.
Ah, it seems the Hoarder stirs. Pleasant dreams, outsider.
I don't wanna. The hideous creature towers before you, its limbs little more than intertwined strips of muscular tendrils, wriggle and pulse as the dozen faces shifting across its flesh gape and yawp. Bellows the monstrosity from one of its numerous mouths. Screeches another face.
Any more ridiculous ideas?
Your head swims, your vision blurs, and your thoughts slip from your grasp. A third voice says, little more than a whisper. What? Fuck.
Silence or be silenced.
Bro, your guess is as good as mine. We just walked into this shit.
These poor souls. Killing them would be a mercy.
Well, it sure don't look friendly.
Captain, that voice. We should never have come here.
Takahu claps his hands over his ears and squeezes his eyes shut.
I say we guide them to the light.
You have to help! We're trapped in here! You have seen what cannot be unseen.
Stop shouting nonsense and talk to me.
I'm trying! Why don't you understand?
There is no salvation. Only plaintive cries attend this charnel pit.
Dream forever, sleeper!
Oh, well, here we go. About to get my ass kicked again. How we doing tonight, okay? Or this morning, okay? Welcome, thanks for stopping by.
If there's one thing I don't need, it's your I don't think that's wise attitude.
Nice one. I don't know if this is a good time for you to be here or what is going on right now, but I guess we're gonna find out. Oh, thank God it's just the one thing, though. I don't have to fight all the librarians alongside it. It's immune to, like, all inflictions. Holy hell. And interrupts. It cannot be interrupted. Fantastic. Better than the blob of screams, that's for sure.
I'm in danger.
No good.
Alright. Did a little bit of damage. I didn't realize he had a healing spell. That's good to know for future reference. Alright. Steelyx, I cannot see over your head.
Tell me.
You just looked back at me like, yeah, that's too bad.
What is it?
Oh my God, the flesh constructs are here to help me, because I fondled that dude's balls. Okay, I wish I was making that up.
May I be a candle in the night.
Tell me I'm wrong. That's exactly what happened. Yes, I did, Seth. Look, they're here. It's so funny. Not only did they stop trying to attack me, but now they're helping me in this boss fight. That is so fucking funny.
Speak your mind.
It's calling for aid. That's not good. I don't like that. That was good damage. Ooh. It woke up two of the librarians. Okay. From ball fondling to beast battling, it's all there. Frosty. That is the most ridiculous shit I have seen out of Frosty to date. Oh my god. I can't. I don't even know what to say to that. It's perfect. Holy hell. That is 100% the best thing that it has ever said. Oh, it's so good.
May I, but this thing isn't doing the job.
Do not like. Those things are dealing some serious damage, too.
Speak your mind. For my captain!
What now?
I hate frightened effects.
Yeah. Tell me.
Allie, can you get over here? There we go. That'll help.
Perfecto.
Nice. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah? Leave it. I need something stronger.
Steal identity. That's not good. He can't heal himself, can he?
Yeah.
Oh. This thing is almost dead.
Useful as a bump on a pickle.
She can't use abilities. God damn it. It's when I really need her to as well.
You there! Attend to my words.
There goes Takahu. Ah, thank God. Hey, hey, hey. Woo! Collections wing of the Halls Obscured. Damn, those things do some serious damage.
Huh?
Take them down.
Ugh. That thing was brutal.
The entity collapses in a pile of wrinkled flesh and gaping maws, expiring with an expulsion of fetid breath from deep within. Essence flows around you, and a voice echoes at the edge of hearing.
Good call going south, Dark.
Truly. That's the Titan's key. But it's preposterous.
Within the flow of souls, you find the gem-like sparkle of something precious. Something core to the creature. Or to something consumed by the creature. It slips into you. With sudden clarity, you see a vast orifice blooming open. Blood-slick tendrils unfurling from its depths.
Oh my.
Stairs rise from within Wow's titanic body, called by a specific memory pulsing within. Sacrifice to a machine set among shelves of innumerable books. The vision fades, leaving you shaken. It was a key, you think, that now resides within your psyche. If you found this device, this Trefine, you believe you could activate it. But you know not what memory will open the way into the depths. That was claimed by Fienledge.
Wow.
Your voice echoes in the darkness.
Reminds me of a wedding I went to once.
What the fuck kind of weddings are you going to, Adair?
That's what I was gonna say.
What the fuck?
Another abominable tool of the gods destroyed. This was well done, Watcher.
She wipes gore from her blade.
What of its memories? The people trapped in that accursed shell.
Oh. Left Hand of the Obscured. 20% chance on scoring crit with a melee weapon to apply Terrified. I like that a lot. Excised from the writhing mass of tentacles that once formed the Memory Hoarder, this tarnished gauntlet bears an eye etched into the palm. The intricately articulated fingers and thumb allow for unrestricted spellcasting, suggesting that it was crafted for a wizard or priest. Those who wear the gauntlet, or come into contact with it, catch furtive whispers at the very edge of hearing. The few distinct words within the morass often make no sense, or bear little relevance to the situation at hand, but occasionally they provide legitimate insight to an arcane quandary. Alright, before I do anything else, let's rest. And let's give him... why not? Adair is a man. The scriptorium. Is this another mass of fleshy tentacles? The tubes extend far out of sight. An oily sheen runs down the length of the metal. You stand at a nexus, the origin point of the many speaking tubes which snake their way through the collections. Its shape evokes that of a musical instrument. A foul-smelling wind periodically gusts out of the instrument's many apertures. As you draw close, a rattling sound works its way down the stalks of tubes, like the clearing of an old and rusted throat. Something in the body of this nexus amplifies the speaker's voice and carries it to every corner of the collections. The instrument's core purpose seems to be manipulation and control. Let's reach into its mouth. The lip is caked with years of accumulated spittle from a perpetually screaming, dirty mouth. You keep reaching until you're elbow deep.
Hey, so why do I try so hard at keeping you alive if you're just going to go sticking your arm down whatever that is?
It's a valid point, Adair, and I got nothing to say.
Discount, Watcher. Do not blame me if that machine eats your sword arm.
Disgusting. Your fingers brush the surface of a warm puddle. This DLC is something else. You plunge your hand into the puddle. As you search around in the thick accumulation of goop, the liquid gathers around your hand with a gentle but insistent tug. The liquid clutches you by the wrist and forces an object into your palm. Something about the eagerness of the gesture makes your skin crawl. Fucking egg? What? You pull your hand back and shake off a long, viscous trail of something. Nasty. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna double check what Lengrath's spell does. Okay, shit. Alright. I'm doing a chat decision on this poll. 2 minutes on the clock. Just as a reminder, Tane's scroll, everyone will survive. However, their memories all go into the same pile, and then they get dispersed randomly. So no one will come out the same. Or the odds of anyone coming out the same are extremely minimal. Then there's Lengrath's scroll, which is just going to mercifully kill everyone here. It's a bad choice and a bad choice. I don't like either one. How horny were the developers when writing this monster horror smut? Dude, it's exactly what I said. Like, this whole DLC is just very thirsty. Oh, man. All of this is something. I don't even know. You guys get about 30 seconds. And if you make me... Oh, we have a coin flip thanks to a certain lovely moderator. It isn't just thirsty, it's too thirsty for me. It's like a whole different level of thirsty. This is going to come down to a coin flip. Was it just flip or was it coin flip? I think it was that. Oh, I should probably call what they are, huh? T for Tane will go tails. But now that it's called, I'll do that one more time, just to be on the fair side. Tane, everyone survives. Read Tane's spell into the aperture. Recite the words of the spell, hardly recognizing the voice that echoes down the lengths of the tube network as your own. Sticking your arm up eldritch holes and fondling control levers' glands is just too much. I love it. After an extended pause, you hear a distant roar of confusion and distress from the collections above. Rapid movement and conversation fill the hall. The prisoners have awoken. Oh boy. We'll see what chaos that brings in a minute here. I'm gonna go check out this scriptorium first. If we go up there and everyone's fucking, I'm done. Walking away.
Those eyes following us.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. This is something. To the Temple of Revelation? Oh gosh. Was the hand born here? Is this its truest form? Or has the womb gone cancerous? It's a great question.
Greetings, visitor. This is the scriptorium.
A woman, her upper features nothing more than an ill-defined smear of skin, bows her head to you. Her angular jawline and the pointed ears within her cowl resemble those of an elf.
If you seek the Temple of Revelation, you will find it to the north.
Quill in hand, the shelter folk, if that's what she is, makes a quick note in a small, leather-bound tomb. Why do you think I'm going to the Temple of Revelation?
Because you must. It is entry and exit.
You seem to have misplaced your eyes.
Much of what can be found here better remains unseen. Sight is unnecessary for the work of the halls obscured.
Do you mind answering a few questions?
Ask what you seek.
I'm seeking an archmage named Mara.
She generally limits her excursions to the archives, though she was recently working at the Trephine.
She gestures towards a strange device to the south.
She respects our work, so the Oracle allows her limited access to the archives and scriptorium. They have established an accord. How else might I help you?
Who is the Oracle?
The Oracle of Wal. They manage the halls in the name of he who sees and is not seen.
Another zealot in service to the ghosts of Anguith.
I speak to this Oracle?
If the Oracle wishes to commune with you, they will do so.
You seem like the person to ask about the halls obscured.
I will provide what answers I can.
What can you tell me about the archives?
The archives contain the sum whole of the historical record of Aora, both the original drafts and the edits. Further, they contain a number of unusual and interesting artifacts. I believe that we are in possession of one of the warrior Riona's boots.
Okay. Shodi and Adair exchange quick, confused glances. Count me into that. What do you do here in the scriptorium?
We record what occurs within the halls.
She gestures to the scribbling scribes.
Whereas the wings contain those things redacted from the world above, the scriptorium keeps the history of the halls themselves.
What's the purpose of the collections?
The collections store those individuals and creatures determined to be detrimental to Aora and the work of the gods.
Said as if they are one and the same.
She shakes her head slowly.
Rather than allow the redacted materials to go to waste, we revise and anthologize, occasionally releasing amended texts.
Is this the center of the hand occult?
A womb, perhaps, but not the fetus. The hand occult no more possesses a center than Well does.
All right, back to my previous questions.
How else might I help you?
The people here, you all seem a bit preoccupied.
The scriptorium was recently breached by one of the subjects from the collections. There is nothing to be concerned about, but it might impact the demeanors of those present here.
The escapee you mentioned from the collections, I don't suppose it was a masked wizard.
Perhaps. If the wizard has procured a mask for himself, did you encounter him?
She pauses, quill perched above her pages. Briefly, can you tell me anything else about him?
I'm afraid not.
The woman jots down a few more notes in her journal.
The individual in question's record has been expunged. He no longer exists.
Oh, that seems smart. So, this stuff on the walls, I assume that's connected to the body of Wal.
The Titan rests beneath the facility. Its ties to the halls obscured have grown extensive over time.
Ew. She says nothing in response. Alright, see ya. Thanks, I guess. Maybe. This brazier burns brightly before you, blazing with a heat so intense it threatens to scald you from yards away. The godlike's horn glows, first purple, then a bright red, before erupting in a shower of sparks that spray the floor around the brazier. Those eyes are pissed. Oh, they're all watching me now. I don't like that. Oh my god. What the hell, Frosty? From ball-fondling tales to beastly bales, Adair's charm, and man. Oh my god. Thirsty for lore, the chat's intrigue, monstrous smut, or just fatigue. Coin flips dance to fate's own tune, as eldritch horrors make us swoon. Join the journey, don't delay. Locke's epic stream is here to stay. Oh my dear god. Thank you for that, Frosty. Alright, so I just pissed off those eyeballs. What did that do? Come on, come on, come on. The light shining upon the book resting on the pedestal seems to darken the words on the volume's pages. The writing grows slick and indistinct, eventually running down the slanted pages and off of the tomb entirely into a trough set along the bottom of the lectern to catch it. Ink runs from between the pages as well, giving the impression that the book weeps. When the last of the ink dribbles from the book, the pages are left entirely blank. The plaque on this display reads, Helder's Inheritance. Should probably make sure I'm not being seen. At your request, I paid a visit to your friend S and adjusted his charts. Your suspicions were correct. He was, on the verge of a breakthrough discovery. I hate to spoil a man's career like that, but the greater good demands that certain islands remain uncharted. Smart fellow. If we felt so inclined, we could turn him to our side, though he might think twice if he knew about this little setback. His dog is friendly as ever. This is so weird. Whether it's sealed by machinery or magic, there's no moving this door. That's the same one. Same problem that we ran into in the other one. Nope. The squat device before you hums quietly, except that it's entirely silent. The humming sensation, you realize, happens not in your ears, but at the edge of your mind. Let's picture the key. You place your hands on either side of the machine. The not quite sound grows louder. It gives you the impression of a growling stomach, hungry for something within you. A prickling sensation scales your arms, sliding into the joints of your shoulders and slipping up your spine and into the base of your skull. You feel lessened somehow, as something slips from your mind, like something you just meant to say. It flows down your arms and into the trephine, which whirls contentedly. The machine quiets, returning to its inactive state. Nothing further happens. Just gave it a memory for no reason. Lame.
Be cautious. Be constant.
Huh?
Everything shook. How long have I been down here? Too long and long enough. Yet that's not occurred before. Now things move in the darkness. Things watch. Something's changed. Part of me wants to back up and figure out what happened, but let's check out the temple next. An uneasy feeling comes over you. You realize that your pack is quivering. Gently, but insistently. Oh gods, it's the egg. As you rummage through your pack, your hands brush against what feels like moist eggshells, still warm from the departure of their erstwhile occupant. Among your gear, an eyeball slowly opens. Then another. Then another. Then another. Something pokes its head out and opens its tiny jaws, revealing a row of pointed teeth. It lets out a triumphant chirp. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god, it has eyeballs for hands. This moist deviance of nature looks up to you with starry-eyed adoration. Little Retina doesn't seem aware that it's a twisted parody of evolution, a self-perpetuating engine of nightmares. For the time being, it's content to be your friend. Retina gets a broad view of its surroundings whenever it opens its arms for a tiny hug, which is often. I don't... Dude, aren't you just an adorable little monstrosity?
Hey, it's looking at me. And also at you.
Of course Adair would approve. The creature runs its tongue across its teeth. It chirps again before diving back into the warmth and safety of your pack. Fucking wild.
Well, that's always a promising sign.
Oh, okay. This is where... Alright, I know where we are. That did. They brought us back up to the entrance.
Table to discussion for a second, Len. It seems the collection spat out our mutual friend in one piece.
Tane glances past Lengrath to smile pleasantly at you.
And it spat you out with company. The prisoners who survived the ordeal can start anew. Aora needs more good ideas out in the wild, don't you think?
Have you made any headway in locating our wayward archmage?
Lengrath leans forward, eager for news. The collections is a festering pit of cruelty and manipulation. I'm lucky to have made it out with my senses intact.
You raise an interesting point. How would you even know if the collections had gotten under your skin, huh?
Oh, it got under it. It's deep in there.
Can you trust anything you wrote in that journal you carry around?
Tane gestures to your logbook. Gods, I hope so. I kind of rely on it. Oh no.
You know what? Ignore my ramblings. If you got it down on parchment, then I'm sure your account is verifiable.
Tane pats you on the shoulder, his typical grin looking more strained than cheerful. Dude, if they messed with my logbook...
No progress on Maura, then?
Her eyes narrow. No, I haven't found Maura yet.
Maura is tenacious and reckless. She won't hesitate to unleash horror upon the world if it would serve her purposes. And she won't stop until she's secured her goal. I encourage you to hurry.
While you were on Maura's trail, we've learned a bit more about our unusual environs.
Oh, me too. I've learned a lot.
The Finger of the Hand Occult has kept this place going with a skeleton crew of librarians, archivists, and muscle.
Tane, I want to stop you right there. I don't want to hear any more about fingers or putting them inside of things. We're good.
But they aren't the ones controlling the body. Something else is running the halls obscured independently and doing a decent job of it.
Your definition of what constitutes decency is dubious at best.
Well, these halls are more lively than most of the abandoned sanctums I've visited.
The collections were not short on prisoners or a means of controlling them.
Something here is invested in maintaining old projects. Whoever they are, they haven't seen fit to show their face.
Stay on task, Tane. Regardless of how interesting this sanctum's keepers may be, Maura's whereabouts remain our chief concern.
Look, I've learned what I can from the collections. Next, to the archives.
Given Maura's proclivities, your best option is likely to be...
Lengrath continues to speak, but you lose her words in a sudden rush of essence. The energy tears your attention toward a disturbance in the center of the antechamber. Not a disturbance, a presence. Something's wrong. Ooh. Ooh. As you approach the pool, an unpleasant weight grows in the pit of your stomach. It feels like the moment the floor gives out beneath you just before the plunge, but somehow suspended in time. A sensation like static electricity tingles across your skin.
A whirling vortex of essence twists within the pool. It does not stir the water around it in the slightest. Lengrath and Tane watch you from afar. The latter's expression bright with undisguised curiosity. Lengrath's countenance, on the other hand, remains characteristically guarded. Its cold, dusky energy feels somehow familiar, but you're unable to identify it, or what might be causing it.
I don't suppose any of you know what this is.
Looks like water to me.
Tane reaches in and splashes you, oblivious to his hand disturbing the vortex.
Unusual arcane energy emanates from the pool. If the Watcher can see it, I suspect it's some form of window into the divine realms.
That was my second guess.
Tane smiles at Lengrath.
Feels real old and quiet, Watcher. Like a doorway to an ancient tomb.
You think maybe it's the soul of some fish? Hey, Watcher, fishes got souls, don't they?
We do indeed, friend Adair. Slippery ones, glistening in more colors than even a Watcher's eye can perceive.
Quiet, you two. God.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Reach out to the anomaly.
It reaches back towards you.
Ugh.
Tendrils of soul energy interlacing with the prodding edges of your own spirit. The coils of essence tighten, grasping at your soul, pulling at you as you've pulled the souls of others. Your vision blurs as the in-between leaks into your perception of the here. The walls, the pool, everything of the Temple of Revelation runs like water, sloughing away and melting into the empty blackness of the in-between. Not quite empty, no. The fleshy, undulating tendrils of the body of Wow remain, almost aglow in the darkness.
I just can't. Whoa. That's a fucking beholder. Oh my god, that's the thing in all the cutscenes. The loading screens. The entity's presence presses against the edge of your mind, of your soul, resolving into a soundless voice in the back of your head.
You see, but are also seen, as is your trespass.
You think you can see us?
Certainly ain't the kind of eyes a gal wants to get lost in.
This terrible place would not be complete without an equally terrible overseer. I feel no empathy in this creature, Captain.
It's a guy who hugs himself and shivers.
On your guard, Watcher.
What are you, interloper?
What am I? What are you?
You intrude upon the resting place of Wow and soil these collections with your filthy fingers. We would know. Are you one more wizard in pursuit of unearned power? Or something other?
Davos the Magical. Though I am many things, I am no wizard.
You have proven yourself a murderer and a thief. We cannot allow you to enter the body, nor to visit harm upon it. Your destructive trespass within these halls cannot be forgiven. Farewell.
Well. Okay. Perfect. Dear God. The fuck is that? Oh my god, it is a demodog. Okay. Well. First things first. Dude, it's so fleshy.
What say?
Yeah, that didn't do as much as I was hoping. Do not like.
Tell me.
Hey. Stop that. Doesn't seem to have a lot of health, so that's good. Oh, can't stop whatever it's doing. That's not good. Can't cast abilities. Damn. This seems to be happening to her a lot. Not a fan.
What is it?
Second try, I say.
Okay. Oh, fun. I can't see Davos's health. I don't like that.
Giveros, how could I miss that badly?
Good God.
Yeah.
Something I can do? Stay behind me.
Yeah.
go.
Happy to
Oh my
oblige.
dear God.
¿Qué?
Should be able to jump on the floor ball for a crit hit. Yes, if only.
Got it.
I hate that thing. Shorty, can you still cast spells? No, of course you can't.
Something I can do?
I don't know.
Take him down.
God damn. Yeah, I should have seen that one coming.
Yeah.
Shodi, can you do anything to this thing, please?
Hmm? Yeah, all right.
Thank you. Leave Takahu alone.
Lavaru be on seek.
She misses on that attack more than any other attack, and it's always the one that I need her to hit. Oh, you know what? Why have I not been doing this? Using all of your... There you go.
What is it? Here we go.
Here it goes. Really not a fan of that. Completely misses. What are there, 4 of those things now? What the hell just happened? Oh, that I don't like. Yeah, we're gonna stop those.
Let's go.
Almost there, Davos. I don't like this thing's many eyes.
Yes, Captain. Behold me, mother.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
I feel like everything's suddenly doing less damage.
Stay behind me.
Huh.
Yeah.
Shodi.
Fear not the reaping.
Just something.
I am ready.
Solid.
How could I
There we go.
What?
Okay.
Let's go.
Fuck yeah. Whew. Anger and pain roils off the sagging entity, sweeping over you.
Unacceptable!
You are defeated. Impede us no further.
You disrupt our precious library, spoil our artifacts, and yet expect release? We should...
The creature winces with every eye.
Fine! Go! We release you!
I love how it's crying in its image now. That's hilarious.
Interfere no further!
Dude, you're hardly in a position to be making demands.
Go! Flee! Escape! Abscond! Issue forth!
Its eyes flutter as you feel a tingling sensation like static dancing across your skin.
Tonight at 11.
Your stomach leaps within your belly as the darkness deepens.
You okay there? Looking a little rough around the edges.
I think I just met the one who's running this place. Lengrath's eyebrows shoot up in an expression of genuine surprise. She quickly stifles it.
I suppose I should have expected Wal would leave something behind to guard this place. For now, you must get to the archives. So long as Maura has free reign of this place, Aora remains in grave danger.
Yeah, thanks. Alright, I'm just going to pop over here real quick to see what chaos that spell that we cast earlier released, and that'll be the stream, because it is way past stream time. This DLC is really good, though. I am enjoying myself thoroughly. Anyone is interested in this game and wants to play that, this is a reason to do so right here. This is fantastic. I've never in all my years among their number asked a single thing of the circle. One would think that the vanishing of an archmage would merit their attention. But then, when was the last time anyone spoke with Sitzal? I don't... Got another achievement, that was cool. All the dancing pirates are gone. Everything else is gone. Well, I expected more out of that. But I guess not everything has to have a reaction. Well anyways, that was fun. That was a really interesting stream. I like that a lot. And next up, we have to go back here and continue going this way. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow night. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out tonight. I appreciate all of you. Sincerely. And, ooh, let's go see Foggy. I haven't seen Foggy in a minute. I haven't even seen him online in a while. Y'all don't forget to join the Discord and the YouTube and all the things. And I will hopefully catch you all the next time. No more ball fondling tonight. So that's good. Had enough of that already. You guys have yourselves a wonderful evening.